This is Jeff Gallion with MMA-KO.org, and I'm sitting here right now with the MMA-KO Hall of Famer, Gladiator Challenge Hall of Famer, and the one and only that's going to be stepping into the cage at the Tachi Palace against Jay Silva. Big things are going on, Jaime Jara. This is exciting. Tell us about this big fight.
Yeah, it's my first time back over at the PFC in probably about a year. My last fight was against the Rhino over there, and now I'm back over here going to fight Jay Silva. I'm looking forward to it.
Now, this is huge. I mean, this is your time to return. I mean, a lot of talk about this. I mean, you've wanted to go back there, and you fought it for King of the Cage, other organizations. How excited are you to get back to Tachi Palace?
I really like that venue a lot, so I'm pretty excited to get back over there and fight. I'm looking to go back out there and show some fireworks.
Jaime, you're a phenomenal fighter. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, you're over the age of 40, and you fight like you're in your 20s. How excited? I mean, this is huge. I mean, now you're going to get in there. You know how big this is, and it's Jay Silva. Tell us a little bit about this guy. Tell us what's going through your mind.
I don't know a whole lot about him. I was watched a couple of his fights in the UFC, but you really can't tell, you know, because people change. You know, he might be a lot better from those fights. So I think that my stand-up's better. I think that my ground's better. So, you know, wherever the fight goes, we'll see what happens.
You always told me you were hard to kill. How confident at this level in the game, how confident do you go into a fight? Do you just feel as if, hey, I'm going to win this thing?
You know, I train really hard. I train my boxing really hard. I train my jiu-jitsu really hard. And knowing that I'm in good shape and I'm ready to fight, it gives me a lot of confidence going in there. Yeah, it does.
Jaime, at this point in the game, if you beat Jay Silva, many people believe that you have that and you will win this fight. Where did this take you? Where do we go from here?
I keep looking for those bigger fights every time. Every time you know, I'm on an 8-fight winning streak now. The last 8 guys that I beat, they say beat this guy and something's going to happen. I've been doing it for 4 or 5 years now. Where's the fights?
You will be 9-0 straight at that point since the fight that we all believe that you won. So against Doug Marshall, a lot of people believe that you won. I'm a believer of that. I believe you won that fight. So after this, and people believe that Tachi Palace is the stepping stone, or at that point, the place to go from the UFC. I mean, that's where we're at here?
I'll go anywhere. Anybody that wants me to fight, I'll fight. I'll fight anybody, anywhere.
Jaime Jara, man, this is huge stuff. Tell us a little bit about the training that you're doing for this fight, though. A lot of people don't know. I mean, you train with Casio, which is, I mean, let's put it this way, is huge. Carnage. Tell us a little bit about the training that you do every day.
Every day, I train my jiu-jitsu in the mornings every day. I train my boxing and my wrestling every day in the afternoons. Sometimes I go back and train some more jiu-jitsu when I'm feeling good, you know. It just depends, you know. But I'm training hard.
Jaime, this is big. So this fight right here, do you have any final words to say to Jay Silva? I mean, he can hear this. He's going to say, what do you got to say? If Jay Silva's standing in front of you, what could you say to him right now?
I'm just going to do my talking in the cage, but I would like to thank my coach, Mike Rumsey, and my teammates that helped me train for the fight over at Carnage, and all the training partners at Casio Weirdex Jiu-Jitsu. I'd like to thank, you know, everybody that's helping me get ready for this fight.
Not only do they help, but what about the people like the big sponsors, the guys that are taking care of Jaime Jara for this huge fight? This is huge. I mean, what about those guys?
I want to go out to Stealth Armor. You know, they're my main sponsor now, and 2150 Fightwear. I want to shout out to them, and West Coast Nutrition. Make sure that I get a shout out to them.
Jaime Jara, you know what he brings. I've done a million interviews with this guy. We know how big he is. I'll give you final words. We're going into Tachi. We're going to kick some ass. What do you think about that? Yeah. So stay tuned to big things with Jaime Jara, MMA-KO, the first ever MMA-KO Hall of Famer. Big things happening. Stay tuned to big things with the man.